Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I just want to say before getting into the design that I've only left the camera zoomed out for this first step. I zoom back in a moment and show you guys a bit better, just because I'm doing exactly the same on all these three nails, so it was easier than zooming in on each individual one. But when it comes to doing different things, it's a bit better and a lot more closer. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, today's set is a super easy, but I thought quite pretty iridescent set. So I was just having a play around with some iridescent items. I wanted to go for a bit of a winter vibe without being full on winter, and I was quite pleased with how these turned out. So I'm coming in at the cuticle and nail bed area on these three nails, and I'm placing CJP Vanilla Shine down at the cuticle area and then just fading it down the nail bed. I'm not worrying about taking it all the way to the free edge because I'm going to be using a lot of different glitters and stuff there. But I just wanted the nail bed to have that peachy colour, and Vanilla Shine is absolutely perfect for that. And then onto the ring finger, I'm gluing down this beautiful pink angel paper, which is from Charlie's Nail Art. So as you see, I just applied some nail glue and I've stuck it down and I'm holding it in place until that glue dries. And then I'm going to trim away all of the excess. And then I did go off camera and I just filed the edges just so that there's none overhanging at all, so that when you cap, the whole piece of paper is fully encapsulated. And then in today's set, I'm going to be using this beautiful glitter, which is called Snowman from the Glitter Nail Angel. Now, I didn't want to go for a full-on winter vibe just yet, so I haven't used the snowmen out of this mix. But I just wanted to show you that this glitter is super pretty. So don't ever be put off buying a winter or a particular style glitter because you feel like you might not ever use it anymore throughout the year, because this shows that you could use this glitter all year round and it is absolutely stunning. There's so much else going on in it. It's that beautiful iridescent style glitter, but it's got some hexes, some finer pieces, some tinsel, and it is so freaking pretty. And then I'm also using these shapes from Charlie's Nail Art. So I've placed that glitter mix down at the cuticle area like you see, and I've just faded it down over that angel paper. And then I'm placing down some wet acrylic and I'm applying these shapes into that wet acrylic, just nudging them around until I'm happy with how they're all placed. What I love about iridescent nails is they look quite simple, I think, in a photo and when you just glance at them, but they catch and reflect the light so beautifully. And I just feel like they scream winter without being too in your face winter, because it still is autumn. But yeah, I absolutely love these. Well, I absolutely love this style, so that was why I wanted to do a set of nails like that. And once I've placed them all down, I will leave that to set and I will encapsulate at the end. So I'm just coming in with this finer iridescent mix here. I'm not sure where this is from, but it is simply a fine iridescent mix. And I've placed that down at the cuticle area, and I wanted this now not to have a glass tip. I still wanted some sparkle, but I wanted it to still look semi-clear. So I've just placed that down at the free edge and blended it back, and then I'm going to sweep some of that snowman glitter across the join, just taking it down towards the cuticle area from one side to the other. And just using my wet brush to nudge that glitter around until I'm happy with the placement. And then on to the pointer finger, I'm using that same snowman glitter again, placing it down and fading it back. This time I'm not too worried about getting a full coverage at the tip, but I'm making sure to get a nice blend. So again, keeping my brush nice and wet so I can move that glitter around easily. And then I'm coming in with these mylar, no, I'm not coming in with them just yet. I was just tapping on some extra glitter there. Then I'm coming in with these mylar flakes. Again, I'm not sure where these are from. These are items I've had in my nail drawer for ages. And these were a little tricky to use. They're quite thick. Other mylar flakes I've used are a lot thinner, so a bit easier to use. But these were quite thick, so I did take my time nudging them around and making sure they weren't overlapping too much. And I feel like it just had this really cool cracked ice effect. So I'm just placing them all over the tip. And then onto the little finger, I'm using that snowman glitter again. Predominantly, most of this set is the snowman glitter. So this is why it's so simple, because, you know, glitter just, it's really easy to use, but yet so effective and pretty. So I'm placing that down, blending it back, and then I'm using those same mylar flakes again, but this time I'm just placing them at the very tip. Just getting rid of some of the ones that are a bit too big. And then once I'm happy with how they're placed, I will also leave them to set. As you can see, these were a little bit of a faff and a little bit tricky to use. So then once I left all the nails to set, I'm going to come in and encapsulate them all. So I just left capping of one nail in for you guys to watch. So because these are quite long, I've placed that first bead of acrylic roughly halfway down the nail, blended out the back of it, and then I've just walked that bead all the way down to the free edge, tapping and gently moving it until it's fully covered the tip. And I'm trying to do as much work as I can with my brush so that everything's all nice and smooth and even, so that I don't have too much filing to do. And then I come in with that second bead, place it down roughly in the apex area, blend out the back of it and pull it over the previous bead. And then my cuticle bead, I'm pushing up towards my cuticle area, leaving the bulk of it in that back third again to be part of the apex, and then just gently blending the sides and the very top of the bead out. And then I went off camera, filed, shaped, buffed and cleaned away all of the dust, and now I'm coming in and top coating. So I'm using my CJP tack free top gloss. I'm going to give all of the nails a nice even coat of that and then pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. As I said, this is a really simple, easy to do set, but I thought it looked super pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, then please give the video a thumbs up or leave me a comment below. And if you're watching and you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you did. Please also check out the description box below for all the products I've used and any discount codes. And yeah, thanks for watching. I shall see you all again very soon. Bye bye.